In ImmunoLand, samples can be grouped together as a sample set. Once a sample set is created, it can be used for filtering and grouping data in views and analysis. A sample set is basically a list of ImmunoLand sample IDs along with optional metadata that can be used for grouping. A sample set can be created by filter criteria, by selecting samples in a view, by importing a text file, or by certain land analytics tools. For example, in the samples view, we can create a sample set of all psoriasis samples by clicking on the disease state filter and choosing psoriasis. Now click Create Sample Set, create sample set from filter, give the sample set a name, and some tags to organize the sample set. Click on the Metadata tab to preview your sample set. Note that the selected column currently all says yes. We will reload the ImmunoLand sample view, and then our new sample set will be listed. We can also create a sample set from selections in a view. In this example, we will group samples based on whether they are lesional or non-lesional in psoriasis samples. First, apply the sample set filter we just created, so only psoriasis samples are visible. Next, under Sample Pathology, we will select only lesional and non-lesional. Under Grouping, let's also group based on sample pathology. We want to create a subgroup in our sample set of lesional samples, so we will select those samples first. Now click Create Sample Set and Group Sample Set from Selection. We will choose the same tags as before. Under Metadata, you will see some samples say selected yes, while others say no. But all of these are under the sample set psoriasis. Now, when we reopen ImmunoLand2015, we will see our new sample set listed, where we have no, yes, and missing. And if we only show no and yes, it will only show psoriasis samples. And we can group them by sample pathology to see that these are grouped according to whether or not they are lesional. We can use these sample sets within an analysis. Let's find splicing differences between lesional and non-lesional psoriasis samples. Choose Analytics, Integration Analysis, Sample Grouping Splicing Integration. Under Sample Set, we will choose our lesional versus non-lesional group. Under Sample Grouping, we're going to use Sample Pathology. We could also choose our selected column from the metadata of our sample set. Now let's name our output. This analysis will be sent to the queue on the server. We already have this set named on here, so I will rename this sample set. Once the analysis is done, we can open this in Land. Now we're finished. Click Analytics, open Results Set. Here's our analysis. If we sort by false discovery rate, we'll see the gene SERPINB7 is one of the top genes. We can look at SERPINB7 in more detail to see the splicing differences. We will look at the transcript FPKM multi-transcript chart. This is currently showing data for all samples, so let's filter based on our sample set. We can group by sample pathology. This shows that two transcripts are much more highly expressed in non-lesional samples, while a different transcript is expressed in lesional samples. Sample sets can be managed under Manage, Samples, Manage Sample Sets. Here, you can add or remove sample sets you created and subscribe to sample sets that other people in your group created. You can also view the samples included in each sample set. Edit your sample set name and tags, or even create new sample sets directly from tab delimited files or objects. In summary, sample sets are a convenient way to apply filters to different views and to group samples for analysis and discovery within ImmunoLand.